Hallo, hallo, hallöchen, guys, and welcome to the next episode of Sky Legacy. This week, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I'm so excited to get started. So let's just get right into it. Spawn is looking so cute. Jay built this really cute apple tree, and then I made this cute little pond and this oak tree with a little swing on it. We've also got a mail system up there now. I don't think it's finished now, but we kind of figured it would probably be easier to have a centralized area for mail. Another thing I think I haven't shown yet is the fact that my shop is now actually fully here. So I'm offering all of my wood, and then here on the other side I have coral and prismarine. This is kind of becoming a shopping district in addition to being an embassy of all of our empires. Ooh. Oh, okay, thank you. Now, a thing that I have started thinking about. Ooh, I'm realizing there's something else I haven't shown. We have some custom wings now, and I found these ones, or I think actually Hera found them for me, that match my skin perfectly because they've got the blue and the cyan and the magenta and some official queen wings. So I can fly in style now, but that's not actually what I wanted to talk to you about. So I've been calling myself an ocean queen, and I've been talking about my island here as my empire, but I feel like there's quite a bit missing for this to actually be an empire, you know? Because over here I have the little snail shop. Why is there a hole in its face? Has that always been there? Okay, now that's better. No idea what happened there. So yeah, I have a snail shop. I have my starter tree. Then I have my seashell and my lily pad crop section. I don't have a castle, and most importantly, I don't have a village. And I feel like without a village, I can't really call myself an ocean queen, can I? So that's something that I wanted to get started on today, kind of figuring out where I can actually fit a village on here. So my castle is gonna go on this hill, and it's gonna be kind of similar size to the hill, actually. It's gonna be a big castle. Since I have as little space as I have on this island, I really feel like I need to utilize as much space as I can. And like any area that is oceany or beachy, we need a lighthouse. So that's what I'm planning on putting right here. I want to put like a nice little beacon of light in this corner. And then all the other area that is currently covered in oak trees is going to become my village, as well as some on the hillside. And I want to include as many different villager houses as I can, because I feel like, well, an empire needs inhabitants, which in my case are mostly going to be sea creatures, but I also want some other humans. I can't be the only one. I feel like that would be kind of weird if I just declared myself an ocean queen, but I'm the only actual human and everybody else is just animals that can't talk. And I'm gonna build some houses for them, and that's what this episode is kind of about, or at least getting it started so I can have an idea for what I actually want to do here. And I've also started experimenting with some beach. I figured we still need a little bit of sand around here, because that's just, in an ocean there's sand, right? So that's what I wanted to start doing here, and that's why I used some different mud, some rocks, and some roots growing in here, and then different wood types that I feel like kind of look like wet sand a little bit. And then I think that will transition into the warped nylium. Currently, I don't really know what I want yet, and whether I want other buildings that look like the seashells or kind of imitating organic life. And with the snail so far, and also the tree, I haven't built any actual houses, I'm realizing. And then my embassy is a jellyfish and an aquarium, so there's 0 houses going on. So I really need to figure out what I want that to look like. And then I'll check back in with you once I have something. Okay, a first little status on what I've done so far. So this is the first house of my village. I do still want to replace the white wool with mushroom stem, but Jay didn't have any in stock yet. Then I put this cute little flag. This part here is supposed to be like a big piece of fabric to protect you from the sun. Then I put this tiny little bridge and a river that actually leads somewhere. Because Jay and I were talking about building a bridge, so I have started making a custom little island down there. Before I start building the lighthouse, I'm going to continue this design of beach, at least in this part, since I don't know how the other parts of the river are going to change. So I kind of left a little bit of space where I want the sand to be. But before I do that, I kind of need to grab some more. Oh wait, I need payment. I want to grab some more materials. I do have spruce and birch, but I need some more dark oak. Oh, what's this? Queen Tara. Oh, this might be from Hera, actually, concerning the weird nether portals that have been popping up on this server. The portal is destroying the area. Destroy it.
This is not a portal that I am familiar with.
So let's see what it says. Rogue Portal Part 2. Queen Tara. I have finished my search through the ancient archives. What I discovered is deeply troubling. The portal within your kingdom was not created recently. Fragments of nether gateways were hidden across distant lands as part of an old containment effort. The Blazeborn rulers feared something beneath the nether would one day seek passage into the overworld, and so these portals were sealed, buried, and erased from history. Your portal appears to be one of those forgotten remnants. These portals were never meant to reactivate on their own, yet yours has begun to stir. Something may have awakened it. Oh gosh. I am currently traveling back with what remains of the archived records. I shall see the rogue portal removed before it becomes any more unstable. Okay, so that has already happened, so it seems like this book has been here for a while. Oopsie. Until then, I would advise keeping others away from the site. Yes, that's what I did. Some things are best left buried beneath ash and shadow. You are so right, my dear Empress Elizabeth. Thank you so much for taking care of this matter. I really hope we figure out what awakened the portal, but at the same time, I don't really want to figure that out because that would mean meeting whatever opened the portal, and that's kind of scary. Now I kind of forgot what I was actually doing. Oh yeah, I wanted to get dark oak. That's what I was doing. While I'm waiting here, let me tell you about the fun things we are gonna do now, which is the bingo night. Woo! I don't really know what that's gonna look like in Minecraft, but Jay said that she had prepared bingo for us, so a bunch of us are going to join now and play some bingo. I think I've actually never played bingo before in real life and in Minecraft, so I'm really excited. And that's also giving me a nice building break, just having some fun in between. That's always a good thing.
I'm just letting you know there is one card. I don't know if I have it in this inventory. It's very much a joke, but you can either win or lose. There you go. You didn't
Is
get
it like
so
it's
you're fine.
only one thing kind of thing?
Number? Yep.
Okay, I think I still need a bingo explanation. I have played bingo with words.
Normally bingo, you would do, so bingo, it'll be like B7. You have to find it only in the B section. But I think we're just going to do the easy route, and if you find a 7, then you can cross it out. And it's got to be 5 either across or above. Diagonal or in a row.
I'm ready.
Me too.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Alright, everybody's ready?
Oh no. Oh.
And that was bingo, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. First number is 25.
Bingo.
Gotcha.
She does not
don't
bingo.
believe you.
No.
Tara, I have a question. Do you listen to music in English or do you listen to it in German? And like on the radio, if you, I don't know if you guys use a radio, but like on radio.
No, we don't have radio in Austria.
No, I mean like I don't know if you use a radio. I know a lot of people don't use radio.
Oh, okay, no, I
don't
use
listen
radio,
to the
and
radio.
the
you
charts.
in Australia?
The charts are mostly. Sorry, Jay.
Number 17.
She's in Austria.
Aren't you in Australia?
I'm in
No,
Austria.
So that means it should be English.
And then Austria
is
is
in Europe.
smacked up in the middle of Europe.
Oh.
Yeah.
The number is 8.
Oh my gosh. There's
I
so
did
many
not
I
know
don't
that.
have.
I was thinking it was something different.
Wait, you thought her accent was Australian?
Do I sound Australian to you?
No.
No.
Oi,
No.
mate.
You sound German.
Yeah, I had a huge streak of like 5 numbers where I'm like, nothing.
The
Same.
first two
I'm
numbers-
very sad. I've got so few things crossed off.
How do you
Jay,
have so
I'm sure
many
you moved that
multiples? I
To
have
a 13
zero.
by chance.
I
I
have
have-
3 75s.
I have 2 75s. Jay, were you really in a
75?
75?
Oh my gosh! Yay!
Rigged.
It is not rigged. I am using a generator to give me numbers. So Blame the generator.
This because
Number
it's a
9.
meme. That's dumb.
Oh,
Is it 67?
67? No,
67.
Are
I
you
don't even
close
have a
is the
4 in a
question.
I'm not
I don't
close.
even have a 4 in a row.
40 for the next.
No, Jay.
I got
You got a line?
diagonal. I have a diagonal.
Oh, yay.
Congrats!
Yeah, that's a bingo.
Bingo! Jay has made a bunch of mushroom stem for me, and by a bunch I mean a bunch. And we've agreed on me designing a pond for her on her island as payment. I think she already has a pond dug out, and I'm designing it and making it pretty, which I'm really excited for. I'm currently working on the beach over there, so I'm kind of in the groove of making water look pretty. Yeah, I feel like this is a so much more pretty look than the wool, because it's just a bit more toned down and not as bright as the wool, and I feel like that kind of looks a bit prettier, at least in my opinion. It's just kind of annoying that it's already furnished, but oh well, I did this to myself. Jay of Oakenhall has delivered a full shulker box of mushroom stems to me. As payment, we have agreed for me to design her pond in a similar way to my river. So I've already started and put in some birch wood here, and I have a bunch of other materials and other wood types and the decorations. I'm just going to try to come up with a beautiful design. I will do it in a slightly different way to my own river, since in my river I did use corals and tried to make it look a little bit ocean-like. But as you can see, Oakenhall isn't an ocean kingdom, and therefore we're not going to make an ocean here. This is a cute little pond. Jay's pond is finished, and it turned out so incredibly cute. I'm really happy with the results. Now I'm just fishing up a tiny bit of treasure for her. So far, 2 cod, 1 rotten flesh, 1 pufferfish, ooh, and a lily pad. This is the finished pond. I put some spruce leaves in the ground because I feel like the fact that they're a bit darker matches Jay's dark oak aesthetic a bit more. And here we have this tiny little dock. I put some boulders and a lot of plants and a few pickles, and then for a tiny pop of color, 3 pieces of the red coral. For lighting, I wanted to make it look a bit magical, and since Jay also has mushrooms on her island, I put these head blocks on end rods as lamps, and then also these little lanterns that I feel like go really well with her aesthetic. And then just a tiny little bit of overgrownness, because while there's nothing growing here, Jay has a lot of grass and just regular flowers growing here, so I hope that's what her vision is for this area. Otherwise I can change it again. And then of course, what's a pond without those, I don't even know what they're called in English, but I love those plants. They're so pretty. So I'd call my payment complete, and I really hope that Jay also likes it. It's finally time to build a lighthouse on this island. I have already prepared the area. Up here is where the lighthouse is going to go. I want it to be a part of the terrain over here on this side because I don't want a door, because that's dangerous. I figured it's probably easiest to build the lighthouse first and then worry about other buildings or texturing afterwards. I have already prepared some of the materials that I need. I did want white concrete instead of the mushroom stem, but I only put in an order for white dye at Ceres yesterday, and then afterwards I need to take that white dye to Colin to get white concrete powder and then turn it into white concrete. That was kind of a little bit too late, so I'm using mushroom stem for now, and then I will just change it afterwards, because I feel like a lighthouse needs to be really bright, even though I really like it on my house over there. And then I'm also using cyan, of course. What else would I be using? And I want to use some orange, because I feel like cyan and orange just look really good together. And then the dark oak, I'm kind of hoping will make the bright colors pop even more. I guess it's first sleepy time before I tell you about something else that happened between between me building the little house and me now starting this project. There we go. Jay and I wanted to connect our islands with a bridge. I built this little island with a happy guest, and getting this happy guest was a nightmare. So I went 2000 blocks into the nether, and then I finally found some happy guests, and then I saw a bastion in the corner of my eye. So I went in. I still was in that, oh, I'm just quickly in the nether mode, and so I was not being careful, and I died. I fell into lava and I lost all of my stuff. And then I got my backup gear and I went back to the bastion, and then I died again. And then thankfully Artemis has now started offering a "you recently died, I'm gonna help you" kit. So I paid her in a shulker full of prismarine and cod, and in exchange she gave me a bunch of enchanted gear. I also lost one backup pair of elytra that Artemis gave me, and I was just at the Enderman farm at that point. I died and the wings fell into the void. That was really a terrible day, and everything just because I wanted to get a happy guest. But now I'm geared up again and I could make this little island. But yeah, adventures were had, but now let's get to the fun part and build this lighthouse. Okay, so the lighthouse is mostly finished. I'm just missing a few little details. Like, for example, up here, there is no railing, which is dangerous. And I haven't put in any of the windows because I'm not sure which color I want to use. And then for the very top, which I should have probably landed there, this still is missing some sort of roof. Now let me show you the finished lighthouse, because I've also done the interior now. When you come in, I kind of tried to make it look a tiny little bit older, but color-wise still make it look like it belongs in an ocean empire. So we have some artifacts over here, a guardian head, some turtle eggs, and then this kind of looks like a coral, so let's pretend it is magical coral. And of course the floor is kind of leaky and there's coral growing in here as well. When you go up this dangerous water chute, you end up in this little research facility part. So here is a little workstation. On this side is a cartographer table, which I feel like makes sense in a lighthouse. And then there's also a bench if you just want to chill out for a minute, and some more books to store your research. And then on the top floor, there is a tiny little bedroom for the lighthouse keeper. I'm imagining that they have a teensy-weensy bit of space in here, but they can store their most important things. They can sleep in here, and then they can even sit down on this chair and work in their notebook and kind of make sure that everything that they've seen on that day and researched and maybe made maps, they can put that all in their little diary, which is a great thing. I love how my cat always comes here when I start talking. Oh gosh, okay, this is a little bit overgrown. That's not quite what I wanted. Up here, there's just a little bit of storage. And then the light up here is kind of overgrown a little bit. When you go out, you have a beautiful view of all of my empire. And then, now that's better. So you have a beautiful view of all the other empires and the land that is beyond. I wanted to kind of mark some bigger structures before making more of those small houses, because I don't know what I want yet, so that's what I've been doing. I know for sure that I want some houses kind of integrated into the mountain, and then I'm either going to make a staircase that leads up the mountain over there or on the other side, or maybe both. I'm not sure yet. Then another house is gonna go in the front here, covering up the door that I have made a while ago. And then in the very back, I'm going to put a house that's on some stilts. And I figured it could probably look cool if it hangs over the edge of the island and then just kind of, the stilts just stop at some point and they hold up by my magic. I feel like my magic isn't strong enough, so I don't think this is gonna be stable just yet, so I won't build this until I've gotten a tiny little bit stronger. Maybe I can also finally show you what I've put in here. So I want this house to cover the entrance into the mountain in here, because I feel like it would just make sense that it's one specific villager's purpose to manage all of this. And this is the grotto that I had found a while ago. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more magical powers from, but I need to... But I feel like in order to get more magical powers, I need to do something in here. Maybe I need to take another bath in this water, but when I'm in a different mindset. I feel like right now I'm not in the gaining magical powers mindset. And I don't feel as connected to my ancestors and my previous empire. And then here in the front, since I just dug randomly in here and found a magical place, I don't know if that's stable. So we made it a bit more stable. And then there's a pickle farm hidden back there. I wanted to put something functional in there. It's going to be my palace, and that is going up here. I kind of tried framing out some of it. This is gonna be a tower, and I think I'm gonna build that one first, which is why I marked it in different wool. These are some balconies, so you can walk around the whole thing. This is just like a first draft. I can show you my reference picture that made it a bit easier to frame all of this, because I know what I'm trying to sort of recreate, which is the Barbie Mermaidia. I don't think it's from the movie Mermaidia, actually. I think it's from a different Barbie mermaid movie. If I can figure it out, I will blend it in. But I just really love the way this palace looks. And I don't want to make it in pink. I want it to be cyan and use prismarine. And I hope to make it look sort of similar, but also probably quite a bit different, because I will just do whatever. I don't know yet. Palace. House on stilts, house in the front, village and market here and here. That's not a lot of space. I think the market is gonna go there. And then the lighthouse once again. I changed the roof a little bit from the time lapse that you saw, because I wanted the roof to kind of look like a seashell. I was kind of imagining like the Pokemon Slowking. I think it has a shell on its head. And I was imagining something like that for the lighthouse roof. So I don't know, but I think it looks cute. I really love how that's a first big structure on my island, because I think these two together look so cute, and they make me really, really excited for what the rest of this island is gonna look like. Like we have accomplished so many things this week, and I'm really, really happy with progress that we've made on this island. I started building a village, I built a lighthouse, I started the framework for what more parts of the village and most importantly my palace is gonna look like, which I'm so excited about. I helped Jay by building a pond, and she helped me by getting me a bunch of mushroom stem. We installed another one of these windows, this time with white glass. We'll need to figure out who will live in here. Oh, and also the fun bingo night that we had. And I'm really excited because I think there's going to be a pub quiz this week. Something that I'm also really excited about, because I want to start that before I continue building my village. I want to start making events myself. And for that, I already have some plans, and I'm really excited to tell you about those. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!